Imagine this. The winter of 1940. London is burning. The night sky is glowing red. People are sleeping in subway stations. The city is being bombed nonstop. But there is a bigger crisis no one sees. Britain is running out of money. Yes, the British Empire, the massive power that ruled a quarter of the world, is on the verge of bankruptcy. At that moment, Winston Churchill sits at his desk and writes the hardest letter of his life. The letter is addressed to Franklin D. Roosevelt, but this is not a typical diplomatic message. This is essentially a cry for help. The message between the lines is simple. We will resist. We will fight to the very end. But we can no longer afford to finance this war, because this war is not like the old ones. This is a machine war. Tanks, aircraft, ammunition. They are being consumed at an incredible speed, and Britain depends on the United States for almost all of it. But at that time, America is still neutral, and it has a very clear rule. Cash pays, goods move. No credit, no loans, no emotions. So what does Britain do? It starts selling everything. It melts down its gold reserves. It sells off its overseas assets. It even secretly ships tons of gold to Canada by sea. But even that isn't enough. The money runs out. And this is where the Lend-Lease program comes in. From the outside, it sounds generous. America is helping Britain. But behind the scenes, it's much harsher. America basically says, show us everything you have, leave nothing hidden. And Britain feels like it's being stripped bare. It sells its companies. It gives up its factories. It lets go of its American assets at a fraction of their value. And even that isn't enough. In exchange for old warships, Britain leases its military bases in the Caribbean and the Atlantic for 99 years. Think about that for a second. An empire, selling its future just to survive the present. But the real blow comes right after the war ends. The war's over. People celebrate. London fills with crowds. But just a few days later, Harry S. Truman makes a decision. Aid is over. Just like that. No transition, no warning. Even ships in the middle of the ocean are ordered to turn back. And Britain suddenly feels like it's fallen into a void. The economy is on the brink of collapse. So John Maynard Keynes travels to America. His argument is simple. We fought this war for you too. Now you should help us. But the answer is cold and clear. No grants, only loans. And that loan is far from easy. It comes with conditions. The most dangerous one. Sterling convertibility. Meaning anyone holding British pounds can exchange them for US dollars. And guess what happens? Everyone starts selling pounds. Britain's reserves vanish within weeks. The economy takes another massive hit. And here's the most striking part of the story. Britain won the war, but economically it collapsed. The empire began to fall apart. Global leadership quietly shifted. And the debt from that war? It wasn't fully paid off until 2006. Yes, 60 years. So, what does this story really tell us? Sometimes you win a war, but you spend decades paying for that victory.